Welcome to Wednesday of week 3 in our Lenten Reflection. We are reminded of our action this week and paying attention to the communication with people. What difference it makes to try to apply these communication lessons from Jesus. It's Wednesday of week 3. And our theme is allowing interruptions. Our reading today comes from Mark, chapter 5, 21 to 43, and is read by Gabriel.
She had heard about Jesus and came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak, for she said, "If I but touch his clothes, I will be made well." Immediately her hemorrhage stopped, and she felt in her body that she was healed of her disease. Immediately aware that power had gone forth from him, Jesus turned about in the crowd and said, "Who touched my clothes?" But the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came in fear and trembling, fell down before him and told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed of your disease."
I'm always too busy. Friends have pointed out that when I'm not required to be busy, I add things to my life so that I become busy again. Unfortunately, this means I can be impatient with interruptions. The phone rings. Someone wants to speak to me. And inwardly, I feel irritated that I'm being prevented from getting on with my work. Instead, perhaps, I need to recognize that this conversation is the work that God has for me right now. We can hardly imagine the tension in Jairus as Jesus, instead of going to his house to heal his daughter as quickly as possible, stops to engage with the suffering woman. But Jesus won't be rushed because he will be interrupted. There are 2 miracles that day instead of 1. The prayer today is, Lord, I am sorry that sometimes I am in too much of a hurry to stop and pay attention to a person you bring before me. Please help me to allow myself to be interrupted by others and by you. Amen.